Today. Patty, thank you for being here, and to the rest of the family. And I want to send a special thank you also to your parents back home in Iowa. And I know that they are very, very proud of your accomplishments, General George. I also know that when you are confirmed, you will be an effective steward for the Army and a great partner to those of us on this committee. So I do want to express some of the concerns that I have, and we have discussed our Special Operations Forces in detail, but just for everyone's knowledge and information, with the recruiting challenges, the Army is expressing interest in cutting our SOF forces. SOF was born for great power competition. They are the nation's purpose-built force for campaigning against great powers. Their value proposition is to deter war in peacetime and create military advantages for the joint force in wartime. But SOF also remains the nation's premier force for crisis response and counterterrorism. As a recent congressionally mandated study determined, the demand signal from theater commanders for SOF will increase. I am concerned to learn of the proposals to cut Army SOF by 10 to 20%. Now, I know we are facing budgetary challenges. The end strength challenges also are squeezing the whole Army. But SOF are not mass-produced, and I doubt that cutting them would create the savings the Army is actually looking for. And worse, those cuts could have disproportionate impact on special operations missions. So the numbers aren't adding up at this time. We're looking to cut SOF when we need them the most. So, General, do you believe these reductions would limit the Army's ability to provide forces to commanders to deter great powers, counterterrorism, and respond to crises?
Senator, I've been deploying side by side with SOF forces for the last 20 years. Agree with you that they're an amazing bravery. They have been, and they will continue to be. I agree with that. What we're doing with modeling, and I've been talking with both General Braga, who is a USASOC commander. The Army makes up about 65 to 70% of all of SOCOM. And what we do is model to see, how are things going to be different? What capabilities do we need? So when I was in Afghanistan just a couple of years ago, there was 11,000 that was there. Most of that was SOF, and we're not doing that. So I think we have to review all of this. We are in the process. There's been no decisions made. I'm close to both of them. I actually heard from General Fenton this morning.
Very good.
So we're talking through that, but I think what we owe you is the best joint force and military that can tackle the problems that are ahead, and that's what we're working on.
Yes, and so just to make clear, you will be working with those commanders, those operational commanders, and making sure that the cuts wouldn't create operational risk, and you can report those to Congress. Is that correct?
Yes, Senator, we're working closely with them, absolutely.
Okay, and I do hope that as you're working through those issues, then before any of those cuts are approved, that you would notify members of this committee.
And I think just earlier, because Senator Wicker, of course, we're going to come over before any of these, final, this comes out, that we will talk it over with you first.
No, good, thank you. And General, I do want to share SOCOM's assessment. We did receive this just recently, and it says that SOF can only execute its assigned mission with SOF enablers, and cutting enablers increases risk to mission. And Mr. Chairman, I just want to, if I would ask if we could enter this into the record.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And thank you, General. SOF, they are a strategic capability for the joint force, and I look forward to working with you to strengthen them. I will follow up with additional questions for the record, but again, General George, you have my full support with your nomination and confirmation. I'm proud to be sharing the desk with you this morning for the introduction, and again, congratulations to your family. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.